Okay, is everybody in? All right, excellent. Guys, raise the drawbridge, please. Take it up now. Thank you. What's going on? Well, Ep10, mate, there are so many clubs after our best players. This is the only option to keep you all safe. Johnny Angus, get away from the guillotine. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Queen of the South. It's Season 10, Episode 10 today, and mid-January transfer window, we're going to be facing Hibs and Rangers in the league, and it has been a very, very, very busy January so far. Lots and lots of bids coming in for our players. Ep10 is the main concern, a £40 million bid essentially for him coming in from Juventus. We've had to promise him we will be will qualify for the Champions League next year, which we should do anyway, and then he'll be happy to stay according to what he said, but we are starting to fight a little bit of an uphill battle to keep Ep10, and hopefully Amoroso, if he keeps developing, then we should have a more or less a replacement for him. But yeah, ideally we want both of them. But yeah, it's getting more and more difficult to keep Ep10 happy, unfortunately. Now, in terms of actual transfers that have happened, our Bulgarian winger has arrived. Now, he doesn't have a work permit. It looks as though we've had bids come in, either Benfica or Nice. It looks like he's going to be going to on loan. Either way, it'll be the Portuguese top flight, the French top flight, and he'll get a work permit playing in that league. So that's all good news. And the other one is Mihai, who does have his work permit now, our Romanian midfielder. He has come back and is able to play for us. So again, that is just some good news. So yeah, we look forward to seeing him in today's episode. We can see here under dynamics that there's a few players that are unhappy. The only one that is unhappy because of a transfer is Ep10. Everybody else, well, Bermudez, he's 14.5 million bid, and we'll sell him. I'm happy to do that. Everybody else there, Hansen, Celino, and Walker is just unhappy about playing time, and we're dealing with that. We haven't had a bid come in for we did have a bid come in for Hansen, sorry, that met his 18.5 million release fee. It was from West Brom, and he rejected them. So that's a positive. We need to be able to offer him a new contract, but he won't do it while I've got it that's a little bit below, so I can try and add on a sell-on fee. But as of things stand right now, he's not interested in negotiating a new deal to remove that, the release fee. So we're kind of stuck with that a little bit. Now, there are some games to catch you up on since last episode. We had two before the winter break and one after. The first one before the winter break was against St Mirren. So let's see how we did. Santos got the only goal. So a little bit of a struggle. We should have won the game by many, many more goals, but it was just one of those where we struggled to find the back of the net, and we got the win. So that is ultimately the main thing. Next up, the final game before winter break was against Livingston. We had a half-time lead after Ep10 picked out Celino, and Baylor spotted Ep10 to seal the points late on. So we absolutely dominated this game, and to only score 2 goals, to be honest, was a massive disappointment. You can see from the XG tracker, absolutely all over him. Good to see Celino get himself a goal, Ep10 with a goal and an assist, and it's no wonder that all the big boys in Europe want him is there. So that was that. We went on the winter break, we came back, and we faced Motherwell. Hansen crossed for goal to give us a half-time lead, before Ep10's cross was knocked down by Alvik for Diaz. So a very, very comfortable in this one for us. Diaz getting himself on the score sheet. Celino started the game, didn't do a great job. Mihai made his debut as well. He played. I didn't play him a full game just because I wanted to try and sort of ease him in. Didn't want him getting overly tired. But yeah, Diaz off the bench was able to go and get the second goal. So really, really well done. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets. And if we look at the league table, we have a 6-point gap over Celtic. And the reason for that, Wraith Rovers. Bottom of the league, Wraith Rovers went to, although Celtic came to them and they beat them. So a 6-point gap, which is huge. A little bit more than that over, actually we're daylight to Rangers, aren't we? 11 points. So that's who we played today. I think if we win that game, we've effectively seen them. I mean, even if we draw it, we've maybe effectively seen them off. So, and Hibs, of course, the first game sitting there just inside the top half. So let's get to business here and see what we're doing against Hibs. I think this is essentially our game in hand that we have, which is from the Betfred final. You can see we're expecting a 5-2-2-1. Suljic, of course, formerly of our parish, playing potentially up front for them. This is the team we're sending out, and we are looking a little bit towards the Rangers game with this selection as well. So it's Bursic in goal. It's Mura Muros, Bucchiano, Toro, and Amoruso. You'll notice we're switching Bucchiano to a ball player here. Just see how that goes for him. Amoruso just back from injury, so lacking a little bit of match sharpness. A first look at Mihai with Irving next to him. It's Bruno, Bermudez, and Mr. Turpey playing out wide left. Angus goes up top. A bench, if we need it, well, actually, no, we want it. Perez had an injury before the end of the winter break. So Perez, Walker, Hansen, Mashagi, Bayless, Bowl, and Diaz. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Surgic does indeed start up front for them. Kieran Dow, he's at, he starts at Everton, doesn't he? I don't recognise any other names. I recognise names, but no one that we've come across or crossed our path before. Do we want to put on a real show out there? Let's maybe try going with that. We'll point our finger, go out there and make it the difference. And let's see how we do. All right, that was a big game, this one, for Johnny Angus. He has not been in good form recently, so hopefully at home to a team like Hibs, he'll be able to go and fix his recent form. I've got to fix marking assignments. All right, so that is done. Let's give him some encouragement. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get the better of them here. We will be looking for the overlap, so hopefully our wingers will occupy the fullbacks, and then the overlapping fullbacks will do the damage. That's certainly the plan, though not much has happened through the first 20 or so minutes. In terms of signings for us, we did get the money for Leshy, so we've gone back. I think we're about 15 million in the black now. Obviously, we've still lost quite a bit of money. But again, a lot of that is just down to the fact that we spent a lot of money getting Bucchiano in, and that's been money well spent, hasn't it? But we're still in Europe, so he's got time to redeem himself. And I mean, hopefully he will do just that. If you'd like to get, here we go, a highlight finally. Amoruso with a throw forward for Bermudez. Bermudez cross field. Not the best pass he'll ever do, I would hope anyway. Muros for Turpey. Oh, Turpey's gone down, and it's a penalty. Angus to take it. Well, it'll be nice if he can stick this away and get himself back into some goal-scoring form. He's only playing a 6.3 again. And if he misses this, then we've got a serious problem on our hand. Johnny Angus sends Woodman the wrong way, gives us a lead, and it's the 13th of the season. It seems silly, doesn't it? 13 goals he scored to say that he's having a bad year and we need to sell him. But he started the year so good and then has just fallen off a cliff in terms of form. But and let's not forget the youngster Turpey winning the penalty for us. We're looking very nervous, which isn't great. And that is going to be half-time, is it? Yes. So we might need to do a little bit of... Okay, well, let's... No complacency in the performance. Well, this is... I've got a little bit of work to do here, don't I? Okay, Bruno demotivated. Not happy. Not happy with you if you're going to be demotivated. Turpey's looking nervous. Let's pump our fists. Actually, I wonder if we do a no gesture. You're playing well, keep it up. That's motivated him. Who else is looking nervous here? Irving. You're playing well, keep it up. Mihai, you're playing well, keep it up. He's now demotivated, so we might need to sub him off. Yeah, well, we'll just wait and see how he reacts with everybody else in the team. And we'll get back out there for now. If he's demotivated, nervous, and on a booking, he starts to make a difficult case for himself to stay out there, doesn't he? We do have Mashagi on the bench. That might be something we need to do. Uninspired. What have I done to this team? Let's just go back to positive. It's already looking a little bit like one of these games that perhaps we just want to try and get out of with the win. We've got a free kick here. And we've gone short. Bermudez. Back to Mihai. To Amoruso. Toro's got himself in space. The centre-back is the right winger. That's exactly where we want to see him. Amoruso to Bermudez. Bermudez. Oh, it's not quite found its way through to Bruno. Bruno's done brilliantly there, though, to win it back. Ball forward for Turpey. Oh, he's hit the post. And it is eventually cleared away. Muros will keep it in to keep a bit of pressure on. But Mihai on a booking. Let's get Mashagi on for him. And we've got defending to do from a set piece. Mashagi does that. But looks like we've still got some work to do here as Hibs come forward. Irving, can he get a tackle in? Not quite. Irving's looking nervous as well, actually. I wonder if we take him off for Bayless. And that leaves us one sub up our sleeve if we need it. Can Turpey win that back for us? Not quite. And what's becoming the long old highlight, isn't it? Which always makes you nervous when you don't have possession. Can Toro win that back? No. Come on, boys. Irving. Oh, on your toes, Irving. You could have got a toe to that. We're in a little bit of trouble here. We've been picked apart through the middle. And it is Bursic to the rescue. Subs made. Everybody's looking pleased except for Turpey. Let's maybe have an individual talk to him. Let's say no pressure. Apprehensive, yeah, no pressure, Mr. Turpey. Just calm down, please. You're doing fine. Is this a corner, it looks like? Alright. I mean, really, we probably should take Turpey off, shouldn't we? I mean, we've got the win in the bag if we can see things out here. Let's just go and close it down. It's not been a classic performance by any means. Let's maybe take Turpey off here. We'll stick Bowl out there and Bruno can drop back in. So we'll go defensive and do all this fun stuff. Maybe the tactics have been a little bit wrong. Maybe we shouldn't be looking for overlaps and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's the anxious players. Yeah, a team talk usually has gone wrong or something along those lines if that's what's happened. But anyway, a little bit like the St Mirren game. We should have won it by more. We've got a penalty in the 40th minute as well. I think that's the same minute at the penalty, isn't it? And we've seen it off. So ignore the praise. Don't let that get to you. And again, just not a good looking dressing room in terms of body language. So Queen of the South win against Hibs. Johnny Angus played a 6.5 with the goal. So that tells you roughly how he was going. But there we go. That's a big win. It will extend our lead at the top of the table now out to 9 points over Celtic, albeit they do have that game in hand. The gap to Rangers is now 14 points. So I'm going to revise my earlier statement. If we don't lose to Rangers, then I don't think we have to worry about it in the rest of the year. Okay, welcome back. Now, unfortunately, Celtic did win their game in hand as well, so 6 points remains the gap between us and them, but it's still a decent gap to have January 18th, isn't it? So let's go and see what we're doing here against Rangers. We're expecting a 4-4-2 from them, and this is the team we're sending out. Bursic in goal, Hansen, Bukiano, Walker, and Ayrton as the back four. Mihai and Alvarez in midfield. It's Bol, Santos, and Arvik with Celino going up front. We've promised Celino first team football, so that's why he's playing, and hopefully he'll get some goals in for us. And if not, then we've got Diaz, Bermudez, Bayless, Irving, Muros, Toro, and Perez on the bench. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. A couple of names. I don't remember Pablo Chavez playing for them before. A couple of others there that may or may not be different names, but no one that has that we've had at our club. And what do we want to say to this? Just go out and relax. We looked quite nervous, didn't we, last time? So we'll relax this time. Go out there and make me proud, boys. And hopefully we've got apprehensive Celino. He's motivated now. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Hopefully, Bukiano decides to play well in a big game away from home. It's one of these, isn't it? I think if they don't beat us, I mean, even if they do beat us, 11 points is still a lot for them to overcome. But if they don't beat us, then I just think that we've seen them off for this season and we can turn our attention to Celtic. Not that, I mean, we've got to win every game anyway. It doesn't really matter who we're playing and who's trying to catch us, but we don't want to have a situation like last season where I was definitely guilty, wasn't I, of taking my eye off the ball in the league. And, well, it cost us and we didn't win the title. But, of course, if we get top two, that means Champions League. I don't know if that would guarantee, say we come second. I don't know if that's good enough for Ayrton or if we actually need to be in the group stage before he'll be happy. But either way, we've not had too much trouble in the past qualifying for the group stage when we have been second in the league. So I think we've only won the league once, haven't we? So we've got a corner. Where's Walker? He's up there somewhere. It's headed away. Bowl will pick it up. Santos in space. He finds him. Can he whip another ball in? It's very crowded. Thomas Bowl's got some space, though. He goes back for Santos. Oh, he's tried to place it. And I think he hit the post. And we still have possession there, but that ends the highlight. And I wonder if what we might want to do here is look for the width. Get Arvik and Bowl involved in the game. Let's give them some more encouragement. Celino looking apprehensive. That is not a good look for a striker. Mihai is looking nervous. We don't have Mashagi for this one. He got caught up. Sweden have a random friendly in January. And if you want to, you're going to play a friendly in Sweden. Why not do it in January? But yeah, so that's why he's not here. All right, so we've been unlucky so far. Let's just fist pump and say we have faith. And yeah, I mean, I don't think Celino's going to work out this game, is he? Let's encourage them. They've made some changes, and they've made big changes. All right, so we fixed up those marking assignments for wingbacks, and I mean, that looks a little bit like a team that is just trying to frustrate us, doesn't it? We've got another corner. This might be our best way through. Back post again, it's headed away. Alvarez has it now. Bucchiano to Arvik. Santos keeping possession, which is absolutely fine. Arvik to Hansen. Hansen's got a little bit of space to run into. Santos runs into it instead. There's the cross. Oh, Celino can't get his head to it. Mihai wins it back. Now, can he use it? To Ayrton. If Bowl's got space, if he wants to use it, he does. Come on, Tommy Bowl. It's back for Ayrton. Ayrton goes back for Mihai to Bowl. Oh, with there's space in there, isn't it? We just need that one ball to Fullinger, and there it is, and it's Celino. He didn't look apprehensive there, did he? Absolutely buried it. And what about the build-up play? We were just probing away, weren't we? And eventually, the ball came in, and it was tucked away beautifully when it did. It's another assist this season for Ayrton. And look at that finish from Celino. That is quality, isn't it? Absolute quality. So it's 1-0. Let's give them some praise. And hopefully we can go on with this a little bit now. What we don't want to do, of course, is drop points here. Because, I mean, just because we don't want to drop points. We don't want to open the door for Celtic, potentially, to get only 3 points back of us. We really, now we've got sort of foot on throat. We want to make sure it stays there. Can we get a ball? Mihai's at space at the edge of the area. Can he find him? There it is. Mihai goes for Ayrton. Ayrton lumbering forward again. And Santos, is he onside? It's not Santos, it's Celino, and he is offside. Well, Ayrton, so good. We already saw him in the recap getting it. Oh, and he's so unlucky as Celino. But we saw him get a goal like that against Livingston, I think it was. And he's almost pulled the same trick on Rangers. Let's demand a little bit more here. A second goal almost certainly puts this game to bed. And we've got a free kick there for Rangers. Alvarez wins the head up. Celino back to Mihai. Forward for Arvik. There's a good pass. Arvik beats his man. Can he pick out a pass? Can he find a finish? He's lifted it beautifully over the keeper's shoulder. And Peter Arvik makes it 2-0. I miss what number goal it is for him this season, but he's got a few at this point. And, well, when we play well, we look a really good team, don't we? We're not quite sure what Real's doing there. Look at that finish, though, into the roof of the net. Even if it was at the near post, goalkeeper, not much chance of stopping that. And let's give them some praise. And, yeah, this is just going very, very well right now. Do we want to make a change? I don't necessarily think we do. We're in that little bit of a part of the season where it's constant rotation. Maybe we want to give Diaz a little bit of game time. It's a little bit too late now to give him anything meaningful. Bucchiano heads it over the top. But if we can keep another clean sheet here, then that is quite a few clean sheets in a row that we're starting to look at. And into stoppage time we go. That should be that. We have beaten Rangers 2-0 for the third time this season. It's been 2-0 against them. And yeah, that's just a good win. There's no way around that. So there we go. We can see the other results there. Celtic are yet to play, but you know, we're 9 points ahead, puts more pressure on them to go and win their games. And Ross County is who they're playing. And Ross County, they did have a little bit of an upturn in form, but they've sort of reverted back to mean now. And I mean, look at that. They've lost to Aberdeen and Livingston their last 2 games. So are Taekwondo and Ross County ever going to challenge the top half? Certainly doesn't look like it's going to be this season. If it is, does it? Ayrton again on form. hopefully we can manage to keep him, because he is just a wonderful player. And there we go. The Celtic boss was looking at Hansen. Surely he won't go there. And there we go. Arvik captures the attention. That will do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we will be back next time. Well, there's an updated look at the table. We've just seen that, though, haven't we? So we don't need to do it again. Yeah, we'll be back next time for post-window. It'll be St Johnstone away, and then the first leg against the Bulgarians. I'm hoping that we'll put that tie to bed. We're at home for the first leg, put out a strong side, and that'll be job done. But if not, then we'll have to show the second leg of the episode after, won't we? Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Bill, and thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see some more of my excellent YouTube work, I had a journeyman in the baseball world. Maybe go and have a look at that. Take care.